Hello, and thank you back to your gentle moment. I have a really good word for you today. In fact, it is so good that my Facebook stopped working exactly at 9 o'clock. So I was trying to hurry up and get online here so I can share this message with you. This scripture text is coming from Luke 8 and 26. So they arrived in the land of the Gerasenes, across the lake from Galilee. As Jesus was climbing out of the boat, a man who was possessed by demons came out to meet him. This man was homeless, he was naked, and he had lived in a cemetery for a long time. As soon as he saw Jesus, he shrieked and fell to the ground right before him, and he was screaming, "Why are you bothering me? Jesus, Jesus, Son of the Most High God." Now, this man knew who Jesus was, Son of the Most High God. Please, I beg you, this demon-possessed man, he knew who Jesus was, and he knew that he was the Son of God. And he begged. Now, anytime you see the word beg, cry out, call on, plead, petition, supplicate, beseech, ask, a request, to urge, besought, to charge, to invoke, entreat, that's prayer. So this demon-possessed man was praying to God. He was praying to Jesus, and he knew who Jesus was, and he knew who the Father was. So he says, "Please, I beg you, don't torture me." For Jesus had already commanded the evil spirit to come out of him, and the spirit had often taken control of this man. Even when he was shackled and chained, he simply broke them and rushed out into the wilderness completely under the demon's power. So Jesus asked, "What is your name?" "Legion," he replied. Now, a legion is an army. It's anywhere from 2,000 to 6,000 in force, okay? From 2,000. This man had at least 2,000 demonic spirits on the inside of his body. "So Legion," he replied, for the man was filled with many demons. The demons kept begging, okay? They kept begging. They kept praying. The demons kept praying. They kept praying to Jesus. The demons, they kept on praying to Jesus, begging him not to send them into the bottomless pit. So there was a large herd of pigs feeding on the hillside nearby, and the demons pleaded. They pleaded again. They still praying. The demons had faith in Jesus and in God. The demons. And they pleaded with him to let them enter into the pigs. And Jesus gave them permission. He granted their request. Jesus answered the prayers of the demons. He answered the prayers of the demons. And I think we're more important than demons, don't you? Give God some likes, some hearts, some smiley faces. This blew me away. When I was first introduced to this, I had to wrap my mind around it. Okay, so the demons came out of the man and entered the pigs, and the whole herd plunged down the steep hillside into the lake, and they were drowned. Now, when the herdsmen, the ones that were taking care of the pigs, probably really upset because all of their money, those pigs drowned, and that we're talking about money here. So when the herdsmen saw it, they fled to the nearby city and the surrounding countryside, spreading the news as they ran. A crowd soon gathered around Jesus, for they wanted to see for themselves what had happened. Isn't that just like us? We got to see it. Okay. And they saw the man who had been possessed by demons sitting quietly. This man was sitting quietly at the feet of Jesus. He wasn't running around naked. He had on his clothes. He was sitting quietly at Jesus' feet. He was clothed, had on clothes, and he was in his right mind. He was sane. When I saw that this man was sitting at the feet of Jesus, I automatically thought about Mary and Martha. And I had to go and I had to research that. Mary was sitting at the feet of Jesus getting the word. The living word was giving word. She was being taught by the living word. And so was this demon-possessed man. He was being taught by Jesus. Oh my gosh. And the whole crowd was afraid. The crowd was afraid. Then those who had seen what happened told the others how this demon-possessed man had been healed. And all the people in that region, they begged. Now, here we go. The people are praying to Jesus now. They begged Jesus to go away and leave them alone. For a great wave of fear swept over them. A great wave of fear. Here we have these legions. These legions have more faith than the people. The legions, the demonic spirits, they have more faith than the people. And that's applicable to this day. Today, it's happening this day. The demons know who Jesus is. They know who the Father is. And they have faith. They prayed and they begged. And here are these people. A great wave of fear. It seems like the demons should have been fearful and the people should have been full of faith. But that's backwards. But anyway. So Jesus, he returned to the boat. He granted their request too. The people, they asked him to leave. They begged him, just leave. So it says here, Jesus returned to the boat and left. So he granted their request too. Crossing back over to the other side of the lake. Now, the man who had been demon-possessed, he was begging. He's still praying to Jesus. Look, he wants to know if I can go with you. I want to go with you. I want to follow you. And Jesus says to him, no, I need you to go back to your family and tell them all the wonderful things God has done for you. Jesus didn't even want to take credit for it. He said, I want you to go back and tell what God has done for you. So he went through all the city telling about great things, about the great things that Jesus had done for him. I think that this man, this demon-possessed man, all these legions came out of him. He sat at the feet of Jesus, got the word, and Jesus told him to go out into all of those 10 townships, or is a region, that region. He told him to go out into those 10 towns and tell all about the good things that God had done for him. That man became a preacher, sitting at the feet of Jesus. He went out and he testified. Remember, we talked about how a testimony can bless somebody. This man had an awesome testimony. He sat at the feet of Jesus, got the word, and Jesus sent him out into the world. You go out to those 10 places, to those 10 towns, and you just tell the people what I've done for you. Amen. All right. Well, I hope this was a blessing to me. You know, when I heard about this, I found out about this. I've read this before, but I just didn't see it until it was brought to my attention at this conference, this 3-day conference that I went to. So, yeah, share this today. Share this word with somebody today. Just, share this word. This is an awesome word. And the demons, we cannot allow. Let's refuse to let the demons have more faith than the people of God. We're supposed to be people of God. We should act like our Father and our big brother Jesus. We are people of God. We should be full of faith. We shouldn't be full of fear. We should be full of faith. The demons are full of faith. They know. And we know too. All right, well, I really went over today. My apologies. I want you all to have a good day. Thank you, Cheryl, for watching, and my escape buddy, Sean. Love you, love you. Hey, Lucky, what's going on? And you all have a beautiful day. I love you all. And remember, see you back here Monday morning at 9 o'clock. And may every moment in your life be a gentle one. All right? And I will see you back here, and you all have an auspicious day. God bless you all. Bye-bye.